Hey guys, welcome back. Today in this video, I will be creating a faux wood top on this old nightstand using Verathane brand stain and poly. There's a lot of water damage on the top of this nightstand. It's just a very thin veneer over top of like MDF or particle board material. I'm going to sand everything down and try and flatten out all those bubbled up areas. And then I'm going to use a spray lacquer sealer to seal in any tannins and try and prevent any future water damage from my water-based paint that I will be applying to the top. I'm just going to be using a mist tint paint and I'm going to do 2 to 3 coats on the whole entire piece. I'm using Verathane brand stain and poly in the color called Kona. And I apologize, I did not click the record button when I first started. So I'm kind of like partially in the middle of applying it. I'm just using an old chip brush. You are going to want something with kind of like coarse bristles. This one's old. It's been used several times and the bristles are quite coarse. I want to create brush strokes and I want to mimic like a faux wood grain. I'm applying it very thin for my first coat. I'm making sure that all of my motions are going straight and I'm not curving at all because that will cause your brush strokes to be curved, and I want this to be as straight as possible, if that makes sense. I am not a huge fan of this product, but I do find that it works very well to create a faux wood finish like I'm doing here on this nightstand. When I'm done applying my first coat, I'm going to wait until it's completely dry to apply my second coat. And I do take it out in the sun because it kind of helps speed up the process a little bit. This is an oil-based product, so it does take a fairly long time to dry. There will most definitely be texture, and I'm not looking for perfection here. I'm just trying to mimic a wood piece of furniture. While I'm waiting for my first coat to dry, I'm going to add the new hardware. I'm making the hole a slightly bit bigger because the existing holes are off just by like maybe 1/8 of an inch or less. So I just need to enlarge them a little bit. I'm using a bigger drill bit than the existing hole, and then my hardware fits perfectly. I also added 2 coats of polyacrylic to the sides and 3 coats of polyacrylic to the drawers. For my second coat, I am applying it a little bit thicker than my first coat, and I'm just trying to fill in the areas that are thinner or are missing the stain and poly, and just create some variations in the colors similar to like what a actual piece of wood would look like. I like to take my brush and do one quick swipe from left to the right after I've applied everything, and this kind of helps blend out any brush strokes that might have look like they start and they stop all over the place. Just makes them look more like a continuous wood grain. Lastly, I do my edges and my sides. I recommend leaving it overnight to dry before taking any photos to stage. And then that's pretty much it, you guys. Let's have a look at the before and then the after. I think this is a great way to use up that can of stain and poly that you might not use because maybe you didn't like the product, but it works great for faux finishes like this. Let me know what you think, guys, down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you feel inspired. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks again for watching. Bye.